What up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again another day with Mr. A. Happy A-Day, y'all. More Babylonian imprint talk. I like talking about this. Somebody don't have any skin in the game, and like I said, a free thinking individual, and connected to the universal infinite intelligence. I love hearing my talking points reaffirmed. I'm gonna do another piggyback off PG on this one because again, I like hearing my talking points reaffirmed. I know he doesn't watch my content, but literally saying the same thing. The imprint, the power of the sex force. I'm gonna keep talking about it because that's really like the core of my message, man. Not connected to this, and we're gonna talk about again the importance of a man. Why he needs to be in his sovereignty if you're going to go that route, because most men mold themselves. Again, tired of hearing me talking about it, you can click off. Most men mold themselves. I can tell you a couple of 3 things about not having sex. How dudes project, percentile wise, mathematic wise, generally speaking, society's screwed, in my opinion, on a spiritual scale. I don't know what's the outcome. Like I said, time's a flat circle. Like I said, we've been here before. I'm not the only one calling out Babylon. I don't know how many times I've been doing this, but we're gonna continue to do it. I don't know. I'm compelled to stay, compelled to disobey. I don't know why, y'all. I just am, man. But shout out to PG. We cooking with gas on this one. Like I said, I know the normies don't like when we talk like this, but I mean, I have to. I just got to keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. We cooking with gas, y'all. We are cooking with gas, man. Y'all know I gotta do the intro.
Gas. Cooking with gas.
Cooking with
Gas. We all cook better when we're cooking with gas.
Gas is so hot it's not on when it's off. It's the only way to cook. That's what I was taught.
All right, y'all. Here we go.
It's your boy Warren, get off their pimp guy, what your mama should have told you. Here is what has to happen.
He's going to be talking about the black community, but I'm going to amplify this. We're talking about all women. We're talking about the only woman this doesn't apply to is a woman who's a virgin. A woman who's a virgin. We live in I'm getting ahead of myself. Keep in mind, imprint talk, Mighty Reese Bobby.
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
Keep that in mind. Here we go.
If there is going to be a so-called black community, here's what's going to happen. I listened to a video in which a man was talking about raising, honor, putting back honor into the woman as the basis of the restructuring of the black community.
Community.
And I do agree that you cannot rise right higher than the state of consciousness of the woman. Now here's the question. What shapes the consciousness of a woman? Society.
What type of society do we live in? We live in a society that has bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. Generally speaking, that's why I call it Babylon. That's the spirit, the trickle-down effect. We all fuck the same hoes. Rich niggas fuck the same hoes.
Because the feminine principle is like water. If you pour it in a lotion bottle, it'll take the shape of that. If you pour it in a glass, it'll take the shape of that.
I like that analogy. Again, that's why I'm just piggybacking off this. I told you, 1 + 1 is 2 over here, man. We keep this simple, man. The shape Women don't like when you talk like this. Again, that's that Jezebel spirit. I don't go back and forth. You're not going to get the Jezebel to say, hey, you know what? You're right. The programming is too strong. It's pointless going back and forth.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
The society we live in, the programming is too strong. How did Jezebel go out? Talking shit out the window, dolled up, wig, all that crap on, finest linens, talking shit. Knew she was gonna die. Knew she was gonna get took out. Defiant to the very end. Till they yeeted her out the window. Again, I'm gonna keep harping on it, guys, because this is my foundation. This is my foundation. This is my core. This is I'm living this shit, man. Yeeted out the damn window, trampled by freaking horses, and then devoured by dogs. What shape are they choosing? Again, nobody's trying to save society. Nobody's angry. Nobody's upset for the normies. Me talking like this, again, you sound upset, you sound bitter. Why is that? What type of society we live in? It goes against the narrative. It goes against the programming. It goes against the matrix.
Is age appropriate. When you are in your 20s, it's okay to play around, play the field, and play the game. But when you hit them 30s and up, it's time for you to be transparent about your sense of self, what you want in that person, and have that be the conversation you have on the first date.
What type of society we live in? Are they listening to my black ass, or are they listening to her in droves? What's shaping them? Again, woe to the man that bases his self-worth on a woman. The core of this, again, individuality. Who the hell are you? That's he's upset. He ain't got no solutions. The solution is inward. I got to play Uncle Iroh. For those of you, that's the solution, because we live in a society where dudes base their freaking life, their soul, on the approval of something that's already been molded. This is why I talk the way I talk. This is why I keep saying the same thing over and over and over again.
First point there about how we remedy this challenge, which is about self-expression, more self-expression. That's what I heard.
Not self-expression, introspection.
Introspection, getting to know ourselves.
Right? So it's very simple. So if you look at your idea of what it means to be a man, what percentage of that idea comes outside of you? And what percentage of that idea comes from within you?
About 90% comes from outside of me.
And that's why 90% of people, we're 90% fucked.
You see why I agree with this? Dudes, the woman is literally the dude's guide, like his right to manhood, his rite of passage to manhood. That's the mentality. I don't care how tough, from the peasants to the kings. I don't give a shit. Killers, simps, Poindexters, I don't care. I don't care. All fall in the same crap, man. This is my opinion, by the way.
In a bowl, take the shape of that. If you pour it in a glass, it'll take the shape of that. If you pour it in a bowl, it'll take the shape of that. The bowl, the lotion bottle, and the glass represent the outer society. Women look outward first. Our women are a reflection of a malevolent structure.
Malevolent. Save what? Save what? You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. That's why I said it's spilled milk at this point. But romantic ninjas out there want to sit up there and argue, go back and forth, try to save them. They've already made their decision. That's what is tripping me out. Like you see on default what they're choosing. No hate, by the way. And again, nobody's coming from this position. Caveat for the normies. Nobody's coming from a position of hate, envy, jealousy, envy. Nobody's coming from that position. This is a choice. They be thinking I'm gay. So take your little normie ass and your programming of society and move on, or just shut up and listen. I mean, that's pretty much what we're doing here, man. We're not programmed by shitty ass music, our lust for women, people's opinions, society. Just a free thinking individual who's just voicing my opinion. Y'all clicked on my face. Completely indifferent. Adopted the Stoicism philosophy. Didn't even know what Stoicism was.
Our women are a reflection of a malevolent structure, outer frequency, outer vibration. You put a demon on a pedestal, she's still going to be a demon. But the only thing is now you got a demon that's above you.
That's why I'm doing this video. What type of society we live in. I can tell you a couple, 3 things about not having sex, how the normies try to project that onto me. Been calling it out for years. Somebody thinking you're coping if you don't take your ass on. That's why some of y'all still don't believe me, because I don't follow society. I don't think like y'all. Nobody thinks they're inferior. Quite the opposite. I'm at the point right now, I'm on some Samson shit. I think it would lower me if I was to do it. That's just my opinion. Nobody's arguing this. If you think I'm coping, just leave. Leave. We're here, y'all. What type of society we live in? I lost my train of thought. Damn it. What do you say?
She's still going to be a demon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But
Pedestalizing. That's right. I forgot about that. A little rusty. It's been a minute. Dudes base their self-worth, their masculinity, their manhood on the approvals of a woman who's already been molded by somebody. This is why I play the imprint. This is why I keep playing the imprint video. It's just sex. It's just... What type of society? What does society tell y'all? It's just sex. I'm overreacting. I'm extreme. I'm the bad guy.
Well, why you pulling me? I'm right.
One more time. Hold up.
Dude. Well, why you pulling me? I'm right.
Gotta go. It's fighting. It's like fight the ocean. Again, I have no problems going against the grain. It is what it is. It's embedded in me. I don't know what it is in me. I'm just compelled to do it. I don't know why. Like I said, I think I just do it to spite everybody, because everybody hypes up sex. That's why I've been getting on you dudes so much about hyping up women, hyping up sex so much. Just did that video not too long ago. Piers Morgan trying to shame the Fuentes kid. What type of society we live in? Dudes basing their self-worth. Oh, you haven't even been with a woman. I'm up here and you're down here, nigga. You put a freaking non-virgin ran through Jezebel up on a pedestal. You basing your whole freaking identity off of that. That's fine. That's fine. But don't be coming over here with that weak shit. That's the society we live in on a large scale. And again, they be laughing at these dudes, man. That's why I play the imprint talk. They already belong to somebody else. Who are they choosing? What type of energy are they choosing in its default state? When they're having fun in their 20s, what are they doing? What energy are they choosing? You do the math. What energy are they choosing? Are they choosing nice guys to settle down with and start families and build with? What are y'all trying to save? And again, this ain't got nothing to do with being nihilistic or angry. We're past that, man. It's all about internal, man. Who the hell are you? Because dudes are putting their hope, and again, romance. What does it tell you? That'll complete you. You'll be whole. And again, from peasants to kings. What make me laugh, dudes be, again, I said before, I'll say it again, dudes will believe in love and romance, but will deny the Most High. Will deny the spirit part. Will deny the spirit. Will deny the soul ties. Because if you deny the Most High, you deny the soul tie. You deny the imprint.
Remembers. That's why I was saying in the other show, don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina, circulate it all in her brain. She's gone crazy. So you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it. Just like a man will put a woman up and your body remembers it. Just crazy. So you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it.
That's the core. That's why I just go to this clip. This only applies when women ain't having sex. And this is across the board. Again, community, yes, this is across the board. This is why y'all in these sexless marriages. I don't want to have sex with my husband. I got to force myself. The body remembers. It's just sex. You are who you fuck. What type of energy are they connected to? Who's molding them? Like he talked about the bottle of lotion. What energy is molding them?
Woman over dog and stacks down, but she's very weak. Whose vagina is it? Who it belong to? What I said? Who? And then the woman started calling out the man's name, screaming the man's name. Then she let him know she coming. When she coming, she hollering. She calling for him. Man, this stuff is programmed all up in this woman's vagina, rectum, uterus, all up in this mind right here. And that will actually bind her.
Shaping, molding, conforming, and dudes are basing their self-worth on that approval. Ain't nobody going back and forth with y'all. I don't do all that talking. This is why I don't do all that talking. Ain't nobody doing all that back and forth.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
Dudes taking on the traits of the women they mold themselves to, and I hate to say it, especially in the community. Dudes taking on the traits of they single mom, these big 300-pound big goofs, arguing like women, catty, talking all the goddamn time. The energy. I can tell dudes who mold themselves to women. Again, I just like hearing my talking points reaffirmed. I ain't trying to win no popularity contest. We flipping tables over here. I just got to keep it real. This is why I see why I always like doing my own thing, man. I really do. Just naturally. This is the core of it all, energy-wise. That's why I said, man, guard what you're consuming. Television, media, music, it all starts there. What type of society we live in? A society that's bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. Move accordingly. Let's continue. I told you, we just, hey, man.
Got a demon that's above you. Yeshua, when he turned 12 in the Bible, there was a scene in which his mother corrected him because he didn't do what she thought he should be doing. And when she caught up with him, she reprimanded him. And he said, woman. He didn't say, Supreme Mother Goddess. With the dubious but golden vaginal secretions, the great holy vagina, I bow to thee. I drink the royal blood of your period each month with glee and add it to my herbal tea as a tonic and a reminder of the great Stop it, please stop.
Dudes be thirsty out here, man.
I got a message from this guy and he was like, I would drag my through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
Pookie and Chad, I tell you, man, y'all go right on ahead. And again, I don't get dudes. I don't get that energy. I'm getting ahead of myself with, you know what? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. He hit on a lot of points that I'm talking about. I'm getting ahead of myself, man.
Women don't respect men that put them on pedestals. They respect men that lead themselves and don't care if she joins them. I didn't say you don't want her to, but when you have a resolve within yourself, that is the man that she can attach herself to. Women don't respect men that put them on pedestals. They respect men that lead themselves and don't care if she joins them. I didn't say you don't want her to, but when you have a resolve within yourself, that is the man that she can attach herself to. Women don't respect men that put them on pedestals. They respect men that lead themselves and don't care if she joins them. I didn't say you don't want her to, but when you have a resolve within yourself, that is the man that she can attach herself to.
Most of these women are so used to dealing with men who mold themselves.
Vow, good for the painting.
It's not a vow, it's just
I think when men want sex, they become hilarious. Like a dog, when you pick up a lead, he knows he's going for a walk. Hilarious. I think when men want sex, they become hilarious. Like a dog, when you pick up a lead, he knows he's going for a walk. I think when men want sex, they become hilarious. Like a dog, when you pick up a lead, he knows he's going for a walk.
Most women are used to dealing with dudes who do that. And when you're a man, again, no words need to be spoken. No words need to be spoken.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
You don't gotta say anything. They can smell it on you. This is why I be getting on dudes who be lonely, angry. You're radiating an energy that these women, they've already been molded. They've already molded by a certain energy. You're radiating an energy that they're not. I'm giving y'all game. You're radiating an energy that you're gonna repel them. You don't have to download Pookie and Chad energy. Be your fucking self, man. I can bear witness to that. I'm an individual. Yeah, I'm a black man. I know from, like I said, I know how society perceives me. But again, once they, my whole energy, man, I can't, spiritual wise, bro. I'm telling you, man. An individual. Who the hell are you? This is why we gonna keep looping it back in here, man. We gonna keep looping it. We gonna keep looping it. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? If your purpose is a woman, you're basing your whole manhood on getting laid, you lose. Good day, sir. Where my boy at? Where's my boy at? I should have had him ready. Where is he at? Where is my boy? Damn, where my dude at, man? I apologize. Y'all give me a second. Where is he? Damn it. Oh, are you telling me I can't find my boy Iro, man? Damn it. Damn. Y'all give me a second. I might edit this part out. It's taking too long. I'm determined now to find it, man. Damn, where's Iro? God dog it. I can't find Uncle Iro, y'all. Damn it. Yeah, I might edit this out. Oh, I failed on Iro, y'all. I couldn't find him, man. I had to edit that part out, man. That took too long, man. I couldn't find Iro. Damn. Oh well.
Most of you get with women and the woman can smell your desire of her. But ain't desire natural? Do you know what desire means esoterically? It means that you're coming from a place of lack. Yeshua said, when you pray,
they can smell it on you. They can smell it on. This is why they can tell Mr. Safety Guy. They can tell Mr. Long Play. They can tell the guy who's unreliable. Most of them already been bound to that guy at a young age. Their choice, by the way. Have fun in your 20s, creating soul ties galore.
Is age appropriate. When you are in your 20s, it's okay to play around, play the field, and play the game.
They just brush it off like it's nothing. Completely molding themselves in the streets. And then dudes out here basing their self-worth, coming from a position of lack. And I can tell you a couple or three things about not having sex, how dudes project their lust and loneliness onto me. This is why, in my opinion, 90% are fucked. You can't, again, I ain't trying to make you do something. I'm just calling how I see it. Get you some business, man. Get you a freaking life outside of a woman. And if you want to bring one in, cool. If not, cool. There ain't no one size fits all. There ain't no guarantee she gonna stick around. But that's just, again, we're here, y'all.
Do you know what desire means esoterically? It means that you're coming from a place of lack. Yeshua said, when you pray,
I'll do anything for love. Dudes out here will sell their souls, man. What does that tell you? That's the basis of their whole existence. The illusion of choice. Too many Potiphars and Ahabs in positions of power. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Move accordingly. Like I said, I'm at the point right now, I'm so connected to this stuff, I can tell, man. No words need to be spoken. This is why I talk the way I talk. We all fuck the same O's. You are who you fuck. Soul ties. Two become one flesh. I'm not saying it to be mean-spirited. I'm just calling it how I see it. You think you're going to get some kind of perfect, untainted soul connection with this woman? That's what romance tells you. Romance says we'll be together forever and ever and ever and ever. To somebody that can never pair bond. And I don't care about the man. I don't care about the man. I don't care about the man. Because the most of men who are doing that, who these women flock towards, are not the norm. That's why I don't care about the guys. Who are these women choosing to flock towards in their default state? That should let you know right there. What type of energy? Keep looping it. And you're basing your self-worth on that. That's fine if you're going to do that, but don't come on my page with that weak-ass crap, man. Okay, I'm going to keep looping it. You're just coping. If you ain't got nothing but you ain't got none by the time you're 17, there's something wrong with you. I love quoting the normies. There's some gump tell me that. So I guess there's something wrong with me then. What type of society we live in? I'm in the wrong. There's something wrong with me. I'm just calling it how I see it, y'all. You do what you think for yourself.
Received it already. That's not lack, that's abundance. When you desire something, you're admitting that you don't have it. You have to have it within first before you can have it without.
Give me y'all game on that, bro.
As within, so without. I think they call it the law of correspondence.
You can't fake it either. You can't fake it. You can't lie to yourself on this. You can't fake it. You can still have to say monk mode, man of the prize. You crying at night at 3 a.m. in the morning. You got to mean it. You got to mean it because they can smell it on you. No words need to be spoken. This is spirit. They can tell when you're moving differently. You got to sit up there and you got to sit up there and run your mouth and bump your gums. Who are you trying to convince? You don't got to do all that talking, bro.
So you have to become that dude within yourself first. Then you have to build your world around you.
Dudes got to ask themselves what they want, man. I said before, I'll say it again. The majority of men in this space are dudes who are hopeless romantics. They want to have this romantic connection with women. That's admirable. I mean, I get it, but you want her to be loyal to you, and you just want to just live a happy life in your little bubble, and she never gets bored and brings problems. She's never gonna shit test you. You better stay your ass by yourself. You better stay your ass by yourself if that's what you want. And then you got the other half, the other chunk, who want to get laid like Poogies and Chads, but they don't want to pay. They don't want to run game. They want to somehow be honorable with it, but also not at the same time, which makes no sense.
Want to be over there, then you have to build your world around you. And if the bitches want to be over there, like in the show Survival, it was the men versus the women, eventually them silly bitches came a-crawling back.
Me personally, I'd rather take the desert. There's no desire there, by the way. They're trying to survive. Came crawling back. She already made her decision. They made their decision on default. I don't know what you dudes are wrong. Why would you want her when she ain't got no place to go? This is why I don't give a damn. I ain't never been, even as, like I said before, I said this before, I'll say it again, as blue pills I was, I ain't never been no damn simp. I ain't supposed to do all that shit. Them simp-ass R&B songs in the 90s, Jodeci and Keith Sweat. You gonna be begging like Keith Sweat. Man, I ain't doing all that. Running game, and I ain't doing all, that's too much work. I ain't doing all that shit. That's just me, though.
like in the show Survival, with it was the men versus.
I mean, dudes are basing their self-worth on this, bro. There is no desire there. This is why it should be liberating. That's why I said, man, if I ever did get involved, the door's right there. You got to be the same with or without them. With or without them. There's no, how can she desire you when she's already been molded by somebody? She's already been molded. How can she truly desire you? Unless you're that Pookie or Ted Bundy or Richard Ramirez adjacent, naturally you shouldn't try to force yourself to be. How you gonna have that? She's already bound to another man. Let's continue. I'm rambling.
Eventually, them silly bitches came a crawling back. Hungry, cold as fuck, sick, tired in the motherfucker, trying to cuddle up in the creature comforts of masculine creativity. What our women don't realize is that we're still in the wilderness. Don't let these nice structures and creature comforts that we've created for you fool your ass. This is still the wilderness.
We're still here, y'all. That's still Babylon. These smartphones, I agree with that. These smartphones, this sorcery, it's still here. Times change, people don't. The spirits are still here. Benevolent and malevolent spirits. The universal infinite intelligence that I talk about all the time, that, you know, Pete saying the same thing. You don't watch my content, but he's literally saying the same thing. That lets me know I'm on it. Then again, this isn't exclusive to me or anybody else, man. Everybody can tap into this. But if you're a program simp basing your self-worth on this is why I keep talking about it. This is why I keep talking about the molding. What type of society we live in. They out here getting shaped and molded in the streets, and you got dudes out here basing their self-worth on this. What type of energy, y'all? What type of energy? I'm about to go on my little rant real quick. What type of energy? Malevolent? Is it godly?
I'm less and less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. You hit me with the man of God thing. I'm just saying, if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me. I'm not saying that if you believe in God that you are a red flag. I also don't give a fuck. So just tell somebody else about it.
Penis in and out. Who is it? Whose vagina is it? Who it belong to? What I said? Who? And then the woman start calling out the man's name, screaming the man's name. Then she let him know she coming. When she coming, she hollering. She calling for him. Man, this stuff is programmed all up in this woman's vagina, rectum, uterus, all up in this mind right here. And that will actually bind her.
Generally speaking, this is the energy. On default, you moral motherfuckers. Hold on. You moral motherfuckers. Who do people flock towards? Again, I'm just asking questions. I'm not hating. Generally speaking, what type of dudes were men flocking towards? Andrew Tate, his gump ass I saw him get his ass whooped. What type of energy dudes flock towards? Pearl? I saw Pearl on that debate. I've been saying that. I'm like, all she does is literally regurgitate what she listens to men like myself and just regurgitates what she says, and dudes flock towards that. What does that say about the majority? What does that say? These dudes flocking towards. All you gotta do is sit there and act like he got some money. That Antoine Hall guy, I saw that ISO Speed exposed his ass. That dude had a large following because he put up a presentation. People were falling for it. What the energy, y'all? I'm rambling right now. I'm just rambling right now. They fell for it. I saw on one of his somebody did a video on this dude literally had for like this platinum package to talk to this guy. It was like $10,000 or $15,000. He was scamming people. He literally had Zoom meetings for like dozens of people from the platinum package, y'all. $15,000 to talk to this guy, for this guy to talk to them. And y'all talking about some high value what? High value what? Y'all be falling for, seriously? The energy, y'all. The energy. Society. This society we live in. This how I see it, man. This how I see it, bro. Again, I'm just amplifying and just adding it. I told you we're gonna connect to something in some capacity. And dudes are putting this up on pedestals, basing their whole freaking self-worth on this non-godly energy, you moral motherfuckers. This is why I talk the way I talk. This is why I talk the way I talk. You are who you have sex with.
Y'all guys don't get that as much on high value, right? But I understand some of you young guys might not get it as much as somebody who's over 27, right? But understand this right here. Guys shame me for not being direct with this. I wouldn't get no ass if I didn't come up with my catchphrase about I'm open to it if the right person comes along, but I don't rush. Guys, I would never get no ass.
Running game. That's a noble thing in Babylon. That's noble. I'm just, again, shout out to AMS. I'm not hating. I'm just calling it how I see it. Who do people flock towards? Who do people try to download and be like? 90%. 90%. That's the core. Again, I told you we're going to tie it in. It's all a trickle-down effect. Who's at the top of the top allowing the sending out all this information for the masses to consume? Is it godly energy? Y'all see why I be playing the tracks and stuff? I'm not doing it being spirit. I don't care what color it is. He talking about the black community. This is across the board. You moral motherfuckers.
Because every goddamn girl is stating this shit from the get-go now. Is a bitch wrote a book that's very popular called Hardball that basically teaches women how to be direct and ask this shit on the first date.
You hear the energy. Are you guys hearing the energy? Are y'all hearing this? I don't know how to, again, this is all spirit. I keep playing it. That points keep improving. And then in their 30s, I'm ready. I'm ready to be a wife now. And society says, that a girl. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's what society tells them. Trickle-down effect. Sins of the father. Generational curses.
Be no ethical motherfucker around here jerking off every night with my ethicals. Oh, fuck that bullshit. So you goddamn right.
One thing I did notice when I listened to this, do you hear the defiance? Do you hear the proud defiance in that tone? Again, I'm just connecting the dots here, guys. What does that defiant energy remind you of? How did Jezebel go out? Proud, haughty, defiant. I'm just calling it how I see it. I know.
Well, why you pulling me? I'm right. Every night with my ethicals. Oh, fuck that bullshit. So you goddamn right. I'ma keep screaming their ass on until I goddamn they put me in the ground. You goddamn right. Moral motherfuckers.
There is no God, Joy Taylor. Moral motherfuckers. Are y'all seeing the patterns here, or y'all seeing the patterns? I know y'all been listening to me for years. Y'all gotta see it. This is why I can tell dudes who mold themselves to this, who deify something that's already been imprinted by the world, who's basing their whole self-worth, their masculinity. That's why I say, if you notice a lot of those guys, they all sound the same, the mannerisms. This ain't a black thing, this is across the board.
Liking these hoes pics and all that, and we all fucking the same hoes. Them basketball niggas, acting niggas, we fucking the same hoes, the same ones, my nigga. Bounce.
What's a naysayer got to say to that? What's a naysayer have to say to that? There is nothing to discuss here. What do y'all want from me? And the women in that video, dudes will sell their souls to get with them. Already gone. Freaking human traffic, sex parties, orgies. Go back and watch that video how P. Diddy superiors get down. Y'all talking about P. Diddy this, P. Diddy that, Rick Ross this. He's a freaking clone. He's a freaking he's a court jester compared to those that are at the top. Controlling the masses, putting out their bullshit on large scales. We're 90% fucked. I just like hearing my talking points reaffirmed. Molding. Who molds the woman? And again, whose God is the woman? Most men. The black woman is God.
Me and Pusha T fucking the same hoes. Me and T.I.P. we fuck the same hoes. Me and Chris Brown we fuck the same hoes. The same hoes. The same hoes. Me and Justin Bieber fuck the same hoes. Me and Snoop Dogg we fuck the same hoes. Me and Yo Gotti fuck the same hoes. The same hoes. The same hoes. Me and Steve Harvey fuck the same hoes. Miss Universe, they all the same hoes. Forget they name, nigga, know the saying goes. But I put her on her feet in that new Range Rover. Me and Mayweather fuck the same hoes. Money team, money green, mean Lambo. Me and P. Diddy fuck the same hoes. Cause rich niggas always fuck the same hoes.
I just be thinking about it, man. I'm Gen X, man. I grew up in a you can hate me now. How many of y'all, come on, man. P. Diddy molded a whole freaking damn near generation, bro. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. But I can't stop now. You can hate me now. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. And again, it's just a ripple effect. This is
Of the fathers. It's the last thing I heard. The last thing before my family was burned alive. Sins of the fathers. Sins of the fathers. Sins of the fathers.
Is that too dark? Is that too morbid? Procreating, multiplying. Literally.
Is age appropriate. When you are in your 20s, it's okay to play around, play the field, and play the game. But when you hit
Getting all the sausages. Literal sons of 100 maniacs. All kinds of DNA. I don't know. People, I don't know what y'all think about that. Some people debunk it. Some people say it's not true. I believe it. Hey, if it ain't the DNA, it's a soul tie. Bound. I digress. I told y'all we just going on a little tangent. Again, society. We live in a society. Move accordingly. It's going to have to get worse before it gets better.
When your woman doesn't want to be under your control, then by law, what law? The law of self-preservation. She doesn't deserve your protection because you can't protect what you can't control.
And the Jezebel, again, this right here is misogynistic, hate speech, shut you down, silence you. Why? What type of society do we live in?
Preservation. She doesn't deserve your protection because you can't protect what you can't control. If she does not break herself first to be under your control, she does not deserve your protection.
You can't make her do anything, and you shouldn't want to make her do anything. You can't make a woman do anything. You can't make her do shit. If she agrees to be a part of your plan, cool. If she cheats or goes against what y'all agreed upon, that makes her a liar. Drop the package. But this ain't gonna work if you're a romantic ass gump who's basing your freaking self-worth on that. You must not get a lot of women talking like that. I rest my case. That just shows you the energy on most men dealing with women. And that's why I be talking shit like this.
So a lot of times what I see is that women are expressing my emotional needs are not met, aka their attachment needs, and I physically cannot get turned on by my partner anymore.
This is the result of the nice guy molding himself on a freaking illusion. This is the result. You guys are hearing the results of all this. This chewed up, the assembly line spit out. All these horror stories is a result of this.
Are expressing my emotional needs are not met, aka their attachment needs, and I physically cannot get turned on by my partner anymore. In fact, they start to get disgusted, like they get the ick, so majorly bad.
And we already know why they do that.
And I took the easy way out, which was, okay, what's the next dick? Because there's always going to be, dicks. You feel? A dick is like an oxy. Makes you forget about the pain from your last relationship, and you just need more oxys. You feel? When you do that a lot, it really fucks up your mind. Because do that a lot, it really fucks up your mind. When you do that a lot, it really fucks up your mind, because those men, 9 out of 10 don't really give a fuck about you.
Shaped already, molded already, just admitting it.
Let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it. Just so you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it. So you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it. The man name, then she let him. Man, this stuff is programmed right here, and that will actually bind her.
This is the core of everything, y'all. This is the core of everything. It's just sex. That's why I know it's a big deal, because this damn world we live in says it's not a big deal. Y'all tired of hearing me talk about it? Click off. Probably gonna be doing it again in some capacity, especially if I hear my talking points reaffirmed. I love hearing my talking points reaffirmed. I told you, man, there's a method to my madness. I didn't have the social media growing up in 2000s. I didn't have this. I was rolling dolo.
A nice man, you wouldn't even realize, oh, like this is real love, and you will fuck that up too. You wouldn't even realize, oh, like this is real love, and you will fuck that up too about you. And when you meet a nice man, you wouldn't even realize, oh, like this is real love, and you will fuck that up too.
What I see is that women are expressing my emotional needs are not met, aka their attachment needs.
Society tells a man you could just nice your way into unconditional love and sex and passionate sex with your woman. The nicer you are, the more you bend the knee, the more you fall on your own sword. That's what the society tells them. And they realize that's fool's gold, because the core of all this crap that people are dealing with is a malevolence. And it's by design, it's deliberate.
Physically cannot get turned on by my partner anymore. In fact, they start to get disgusted, like they get the ick, so majorly bad. And could you open up your body and allow someone to penetrate your being if you feel disgusted by them? They feel like they're violating themselves and someone is violating them.
After you already had kids and had a house. That energy was there before you had kids and had a house. That energy was there when she was in college getting throttled, creating soul ties in the 20s, having fun. She was there. It was there before you said, hello, my name is Mr. Gump. She saw you.
How would you make a guy wait before you give it up to him?
Depends on the guy. Depends on if I like him, or if I'm physically attracted to him and the energy is there and I think it's mutual and I feel as though there's respect, it could be sooner than later. But if I feel as though this is somebody who is a long play, you can kind of gauge that.
Why can you kind of gauge that initially? Hello, my name is Mr. Gump. Why can't she tell that guy's a long play as soon as she sees him? What are y'all denying out here? That just tells me dudes are romantic. That's got dudes getting mad at me. Do you get off on crushing our dreams? Bro, you need to cut the goddamn TV off.
Short term, or no, you actually have qualities that I could see bringing us into the future, then that person I might have would wait a little bit longer.
Let's continue.
And so long as this demonic system upholds this matrix.
He just, this must be the spirit. He just, are y'all about to listen to what he's about to tell y'all? The system. Bending the knee to the Jezebel. What'd you say, P.J. Yoda?
Could actually foolish as this demonic system upholds this matrix in which our women could actually foolishly believe that they don't need us. See, what is beginning to happen now is this false matrix governed by the age of Pisces, which means deception. Once that begins to crumble and over 300,000 of our supreme mother vaginal secretion goddesses get the fuck fired from that system, and now they have to think about living in a van, living in a car, sending a little old pussy, doing something strange for a little bit of change. You know what I'm saying? Women are a reflection of the greater society, period.
And dudes are molding themselves for the almighty approval of that. Nothing's changed since the story of Adam and Eve. Nothing has changed. Time is a flat circle. How many times have we been here already?
Kill you as a man. Women are a reflection of the greater society, period. So until you as a man do what Yeshua did at 12. Some of us are late bloomers like a motherfucker.
I was 11 or 12. I would have to search. I remember vividly. Say you ain't bringing no dude up around me. I remember vividly. It was I was playing Sega Genesis. I was playing Super High Impact. I remember vividly playing that. And I'm gonna say about 92, 93. I had to see when that was out on Sega Genesis. But yep, I remember brought that dude home. And again, this ain't my mom's cool because, like I said, that was the first and last time that I've ever experienced that. She never brought no dudes around. How many dudes can say that about their moms? How many of y'all had uncles, reoccurring uncles, and your moms was out here getting throttled? Nope. 10 years old. Hell no, 11, 12, whatever. Nope. I acted the fool. That whole situation, I was able to sense the spirit. I knew what was going on immediately. I sensed the whole energy. That's why I said, man, this stuff's spirit, bro. And I let her have it too. I let her, nope, get the fuck out. Nope. 12 years old. Woman. So if I did that at 12, moms, how much more so the average Jezebel around here? Dudes out here can't even get their mama's teeth out their mouth. The black community is a prime example of that. I got to pick on the community. Well, really, got to pick on the society, period. Society bends the knee to the almighty woman, the boss. Hard-working, blue-collar guys. The boss. Cross the T, dot the I, mother suckers. The boss. And y'all wonder why the whole middle America's going to shit. Because that was a lie. They don't need you anymore. AI is here. It's all being exposed. Capitalism has reached its final form. It's all been a goddamn lie. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, now they don't need the masses anymore. I told you, man, we looping it all. We looping it all together, man. It all starts there. Now they pulling the wool from everybody's eyes. Now now you're starting to see. Yep, we're here. Move accordingly.
Well, Mary, his mom, corrected him about something. But he was already in pursuit of his mission, purpose, and passion. And when she caught up to him, he said, "Woman, I am not here. I was not born on this goddamn plane to do your will. I'm here to do the will of my Father." And what happened at that moment was the umbilical cord was cut, the emotional umbilical cord between he and his mom was cut. What happened next? It's astonishing. He left the two Marys, and while he was gone, Joseph died. The Bible does not speak of him returning for a funeral. And while he was gone, Joseph died. And the Bible does not speak of him returning for a funeral. And while he was gone, guess what he was gone to do? He was gone so that he could become that dude. You cannot become that dude in your mama's nest. You can get to it.
Shout out to PG on that one. That was a 9-minute clip from him. I gave y'all damn near an hour again. So somebody was going, nope, you caught me. Nope. I'm just amplifying it. The society we live in. What do they say?
About gender roles. I'm pretty unwavering on my position of being traditional with a twist.
Stop. What do you mean by that?
I can take care of me, but if I'm gonna be in a partnership, then I need you to be able to protect and provide as well.
I know that's fine. I expect men to do certain things. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with someone being the sole provider for me.
My money is my money so that I can invest in building myself. Your money is to provide for the unit.
You moral motherfuckers. It's pointless going back and forth and arguing. The programming, the sorcery, the whatever you want to call it. It's here, it's hard-coded, move accordingly. They've bitten forth the fruit. They're showing their true colors. It should be liberating, but dudes want to double down. You can't force them to do anything. I was going to do a reaction to that Andrew Wilson and CJ a few months back. Listen to Andrew Wilson talking about trying to build homes, trying to go back to traditionalism, trying to use the church to try to convict and shame. You can't make these women do anything, bro. And again, best case scenario, you're getting a woman who's already been in the streets. Now she's ready to quote unquote settle down. And we've already established they're not doing that because they're noble, but they're doing it because they're trying to survive. Or they're just getting baby rabies at that point. In them 30s, now I'm ready to have a kid. Now I'm ready to be a Christian. And some lonely ass gump listening to other dudes talking about he ain't shit because he ain't a woman. He ain't shit because he ain't getting laid. Listening to you gumps. Is gonna mess around and hook up one of those broads. Make his life live in hell. Then he's gonna make him MGTOW videos. Sins of the father. Procreating under that energy. Under that goddamn energy. You're procreating. You're bringing children into this. Son of 100 maniacs on a spiritual scale. There's little wonder why people are susceptible to freaking programming easily. Don't want to wake up. Don't want to face themselves, using the relationships as a shield against their own existence. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a dude trying to survive out here, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Again, I just, I gotta call it how I see it, bro. The milk has been spilled. The die has been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. If you're a man who is molding your masculinity, your soul, your self-worth on the approval of a worldly woman, you're a winner! You're a winner! You're a winner! It's been a minute. That's why, that's why I say the court jester, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to keep looping on this. That's why it is what it is, man. But I ain't got nothing else to add on that. I think I rambled long enough. Survey says one more for the good guys. I'm out, good peoples. Later.